Okay, welcome back to another episode of Raised on Rebellion. So, in this series, in this episode, I want to talk about joy. I think we've had enough heavy stuff in the last few episodes. So, yeah, let's talk about joy and, the core belief around it and why I think, joy and fun is so important, and that every day you can choose joy. No matter what's going on in your life, you get to choose whether you're happy or not. Truly. And I know that's really hard sometimes because it can feel heavy and you're going through a lot, but you can still, still weave fun into your day. And I think we all just take life a bit too seriously sometimes. I think we put too much heaviness on things that are happening, and that's where fear and things creep in. But I still think, you can just have a laugh. You really can, about small things. So this episode's all about bringing joy into your life in any way you fucking can, because it's good. I just want to say a little thank you to Dark Mode for the music and our sponsor No Fixed Abode, the luxury streetwear brand that's founded by me. So let's get into it. So fun used to feel like a luxury to me. It's something that I thought I would earn after I fixed my life. And I think there's a lot of people that probably relate to that one. But the truth is, if you don't let joy in, you'll burn out and you'll forget who you are. Like, joy is really important, and it can just change your whole perspective. I just think we take things too serious. I think we should just have a laugh a lot more. Okay, so let's talk through some core points. So why fun disappears. So survival mode is a big one. I know a lot of people can resonate with that, is that survival mode can just kill and feel like you have no space for joy because everything is so fucking heavy, the things you're going through. So money stress, being a single parent, financial stress, there's loads of different examples. And just feeling like you're just always on edge, that's that survival mode again. So you're wired to solve problems but not enjoy life. That's one belief I think a lot of people are sitting with. And you absolutely deserve to enjoy your life. It's meant to be fun, it's not meant to be heavy and shit. So it can feel fun, but when you've been in survival mode so long, fun can feel so unfamiliar, right? So, and it can even feel unsafe, but I promise you it is. So, personally, I got used to surviving that I didn't even know how to relax anymore. Because we're just so go, 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 and so busy fighting fires. So, the guilt around feeling good, and I think this is a really big one for our generation. How can I enjoy myself when everything isn't sorted out yet? Or I'll have fun when X happens, but have fun now, like have a laugh, do silly things. I've been overdressing and doing mundane things and it's utterly hilarious. So, just try and lighten up. And the other thing is like feeling like you need to earn joy. You don't need to earn joy. You don't need to earn fun. You can still fucking have a laugh and feel joy. And no matter the shit that people are throwing at you, you just need to realize that that's their stuff. You get to choose whether you're happy or not. Your happiness doesn't come from them. Your happiness comes from you. So your world can be on fire. You can still be smiling and having a laugh, and people fucking hate that, but it's not their life. They don't get to choose how you feel. So choose you, and choose happiness, choose fun, choose antics, choose having a laugh. So Yeah, especially I think as parents and stuff as well, you know, we often put ourselves last, but, you know, and that just happens with parenting, but, you know, do when you can put yourself first and have a laugh. Like, you deserve happiness and to have a laugh too. I think we sacrifice a lot for our kids, but yeah, do, you know, just that joy and that play and that fun is just so important. So, you know, joy is not a reward, it's fuel as well. You know, think about how many things, how empowered, inspired, and how uplifted you feel when you're having fun. And generally good things happen. I know it's a bit woo-woo, but it's true. So I think when you've been in, excuse me, survival so long, you kind of forget who you are. And, you know, underneath, you're always creative, you're always expressive, you're always rebellious, you're always, you know, all of those things. Well, I am, you know, and I'm heavily connected to music and culture, and I love all that energy. For me, one of my greatest joys is music. You know, it just lights me up and I come alive because I just love music so much. You know, so my survival mode is not muted by that. So fun isn't something that I need to find. It's who I was before everything got heavy. So it could be the same with you. You know, it's always there. It's always there. Maybe you just close the door on it for a while, so just open it back up. And it's not spending loads of money and doing elaborate things. Sometimes it's just having a laugh with a friend, or, you know, just being that inner teenager, that inner child, like, I think is so important. So, yeah, I think for me, yeah, my connection is music. That's my portal to joy and fun. So, you know, I love going to gigs, I love punk, I love rock music, I just love all that energy, and it just hypes me up. And I'm like a small child on 20 cups of coffee or something. I just love it. And it just fills me up. It's just the best. That feeling in your body, you know, when the music hits, the community, the freedom, the identity, you know, and that community, that music. You can just dress how you want, you can be yourself, if, you know, unapologetically. No one kind of looks at you and gives you a weird look or anything like that. It's just pure freedom for me personally. So that's why music has always been my escape. It brings me back to myself. It's definitely one of the things. And I think another one is clothing, because it's just fun. I just find it really fun. So, you know, that's another expression of my fun and personality. So fun is actually really healing too. So, you know, laughter regulates your nervous system. It's good, isn't it? You know, play brings back joy, and it brings you back into your body. You know, if you don't, sometimes you got so much anxiety or so stressed that you kind of don't feel like you're in your body. But, you know, if you start having a laugh with a friend or watching something funny, you know, it's simple shit, like watching your favourite funny movie or something. You know, it just brings you back to yourself. And joy creates clarity and creativity too. Like, you can get your little epiphany moments and your downloads and messages, and, you know, sometimes if you don't know what decision to make, or you've got a lot going on and you just forget everything, go and have some fun, you can get the answer you're looking for. So that's always good. So the more I let myself feel good, the more everything starts to shift. And I've seen that 1,000 times. So you don't need, you know, a perfect life to have fun and feel joy. You know, you can still be building your future and figuring things out, but, you know, life's the journey, it's not the destination, isn't it? So I think we can waste a lot of time kind of being really serious. We don't need to be. We don't need to be serious. So I'm not waiting for everything to be fixed anymore. I'm letting myself live while I build. And, I think it'd be great if other people heard that too and just lightened up a bit. I know life is heavy and can be serious, but we can also have a laugh as well. So, the things that are going on in our life, we give that meaning. I had some things happen this week, and I was talking to a few friends that were pretty stressed out, and it's the thought and the meaning that we give things and that we put behind things, whether it's negative or positive. And if something negative happens in your life, don't put as much meaning behind it. Go, okay, that happened. It's when you dwell on it, talk about it. It's not really helpful sometimes. It's okay to vent and stuff, but I think if you took the piss out of it, I remember someone got some legal papers, a friend of mine, and we scribbled all over them and drew, funny faces and stuff, and it was hilarious, and all of a sudden it just lightened the whole thing. It's like, it's going to be fine, it'll work out. So yeah, here's some examples of things that you can do. I've been dressing up for no reason, just doing mundane shit, and it's just been hilarious. You can turn everyday moments into something fun, and just have a laugh. Try not to take things so seriously. So if life feels heavy, make it cinematic. Imagine you're in a movie and have a laugh. The danger also of becoming all business and all trauma is only talking about your pain as an identity trap. So it kind of begins to engulf you if you just sit around constantly talking about your shit all the time. You become the strong one and can lose your softness, and that's where the joy and fun and just being an idiot and having a laugh is super important. You can also attract people who only relate to your struggles, so you kind of become martyrs just sitting around moaning about your shit. And it's okay, there's a difference between venting and having a crappy time and genuinely going through some stuff, but constantly sitting around talking about it is not going to do you any good. So joy and fun expands your identity. So fun is also magnetism. It's kind of, how do I explain this? People are drawn to energy and confidence and freedom, and someone that's lighthearted and is not heavy. When you meet someone at a party, you don't want to hear their fucking life story and they're moaning. You'd rather talk to the person on the other side of the room that's like just talking utter rubbish and having a laugh. Like, ultimately, we all just want to have fun, right? So yeah. It can also make you more confident because you feel happier within yourself. Like, it's amazing what a difference like having some fun can do. Like, go to a fucking kids' playground and go on the swings, go on the seesaw, like, be an idiot. Like, go and have some fun. It's not about money or anything like that. It's kind of a right. Like, it's your choice whether you want to feel good or not. So choose it. So people don't just connect with your pain as well. They stay for your energy. So if you're kind of more high energy and having a laugh and all about fun, you're going to attract people like that, and also people that want to do that with you. And then it multiplies. 2 + 2 is 8. Think about those times you laugh so hard that you're crying, or you take a drink and it comes out your nose. Like, it's all those moments, and that doesn't cost money. So you don't need permission. You're allowed to feel good. You don't need permission to have joy and have a laugh. Might piss some people off, but there's nothing to do with you. Like, keep on just having a laugh. And life doesn't have to be heavy all the time. After everything I've been through, I definitely deserve to feel joy, and so do you. So yeah, if I can just leave you with that and just go and have some fun. Okay, thanks for joining me. I'm Emma and this is Raised on Rebellion. Bye.